to be a fighting game player, right after you find your main, right after you go against your own moral
so that way I can look back on this video. Thoughts right now are this game sucks. This game is absolute hey. Even though I don't like a game, I'm gonna continue to play it. The next step is to not play the game, no. It's to get into Twitter discourse. Will I be using this situation as ammunition for why Strive is a bad game? Absolutely not. And I don't think anyone with a brain should do that because it's not comparable. But I will say, it is crazy how these are the same guys making top 8 for this game. Alright, bro, what's on Twitter?
Hold on, what he typing? Hey, he typing fat. Yo, cover that up.
I better not see a person talk about how Tempest is in need of redemption. He needs redemption. When we don't give that to Infiltration or other people in the fucking scene, it makes absolutely no sense. The bias we have against these people. Is it because Tempest is close to the inner circle that you've created to block out the rest of the FGC? Or maybe it's because he was in those circles that he has dirt on other players. And we gotta let him come back. We gotta give him redemption. We gotta hear him out. So he doesn't expose us next? Now I will say, one thing I don't like are these same people complaining about it instead of trying to make change. Instead of speaking up, saying their piece, trying to put their story out there, they just complain about it in the background. And my question to you, the victim, the afflicted, how do you expect change if you don't call for it? And this will tie into fighting games. I'm gonna let you know this right now. This will tie into the actual games, but this is just a human thing. Like Annie mentioned in the document, this is not a Guilty Gear Strive problem. This is not an FGC problem. This is a human problem. Before Guilty Gear Strive came out, I talked to a bunch of just gaming communities in general to see if they had agreed with the direction of Guilty Gear Strive. And to maybe some people's surprise, no one really liked the direction that this game was going in when it first was shown. And yet, no one said anything. No one debated, nobody sent in reviews, nothing. I still remember when people were complaining about how something as simple as the HUD just didn't have the Guilty Gear flair to it, or how the numbers just kept expanding the more hits you got. But they never changed it. They never ended up changing it. Some people just kind of hoped it would change, but it never did. And most of the people who wanted it changed just kind of gave up or got immense flack, thinking it was useless to fight back against the creation of something already in motion. And isn't that poetic? As that is the exact state of where the FGC is right now. Not even the FGC, but the world. You know how so many people like to say the world is unchangeable, but we create these habits that we say is unfixable and unchangeable within our inner circles of something as small as a fighting game. We double down on these ideas that we try so hard to break. I'm gonna be sitting here talking for hours if I keep this up. So I'll TLDR with the question. How do you expect the world to change if you can't change yourself to be what you want to see in the world? A concept that is as old as fucking time, that we've seen in fucking picture books growing up and shit. But genuinely, why is it a question that is so hard to answer? And if you think it's because one person just can't change the world, that means I'm gonna have to show you that I can change it myself!
Look at my eyes, nigga, telling me, look at this arm, you touch my soul, the brother that says they have a smoke clear out of my face, and my jump up, ain't doing it, five hours, ain't me like a yeah, I'm just telling you,
Excalibur.